Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me here on the WITN First Alert Desk at 8 a.m. I'm Gigi Barnett. Meteorologist Jim Howard will be joining us in just a few minutes, but hope you all are having a great Tuesday. Today is Election Day. I do want to encourage you all to exercise your right to vote. The polls did open up at 6:30 this morning, so go on, head over to your assigned polling place if you have not already cast your vote. I know we did have an extended period of time for early voting, so you may have already done so, but if you have not yet, today is your day. Polls are closing at 7:30 tonight. If you're in line at 7:30, you will still be able to cast your vote tonight. We're going to have a ton of coverage throughout the day today, and especially tonight once those polls close. Charlie Ironmonger is going to be on this desk throughout the evening talking about the latest numbers and also speaking with some of our reporters who are going to be out in the field talking about some of the most contested or most anticipated primary races in counties as well as in the statewide elections. So we'll have all of that here on this WITN First Alert Desk tonight, as well as our website. You could check there. We do have a story right now on our homepage just talking about all the need to knows before you go over to the polls, before you cast your ballot, what you need, what you may look into. All of that is just going to be on our website. You could check that out. Before we talk about Jim's weather forecast, we do have another story out of Beaufort County, specifically in Washington. Yesterday, the Beaufort County Commissioners voted to approve an NCDOT project that cost nearly $40 million. And this project aims to help out help the concerns along 15th Street. That road, there have been a lot of vehicle crashes over the last 5 years, and they want to improve congestion and safety, addressing safety issues on that road through this project. However, there is some pushback from Washington city leaders about what this project entails. So we do have a look from our Charlene Richards, who spoke to county commissioners yesterday, as well as City of Washington leaders.
417 crashes in just 5 years. That's how many wrecks the Department of Transportation says have happened on 15th Street alone. And now a proposed $38.6 million project aims to address those concerns. But it is dividing local leaders at the county and city level. Washington City Mayor Ellen Bravo saying other safety alternatives should be considered, concerned about how the project will impact the homes and businesses along that corridor.
The primary factor with the way that the project has been funded is the non-negotiable 17.5-foot median. That has resulted in a massive right-of-way taking, which is more than 35-foot expansion. And upwards of 40 homes and businesses will be lost if this project moves forward.
Others voiced their support.
We are in favor of the plan presented by NCDOT. 15th Street is one of the most dangerous roadways in eastern North Carolina.
On Monday night, Beaufort County Commissioners passed a resolution 5-2 supporting the project, with city leaders expressing concern that the county was stepping into a decision that affects Washington directly.
The citizens don't want it.
But commissioners pushed back, saying they are responsible for the entire county, including the municipalities within it, and that the project is necessary to reduce crashes and fatalities.
Because this is one of the most dangerous streets in the state. Documentation to you. I respect the position that they have taken, but we represent the whole county, and the city of Washington happened to be in Beaufort County, and it's our people, our citizens that are riding that street every day.
Other commissioners warned that if the project does not move forward, the county could risk losing the state funding tied to it.
The funding on this is based solely on safety, public safety. And if it goes back into the pool again, the state's going to reassign that $40 million that's sitting there waiting on us right now.
Okay, so we do know that the Beaufort County Commissioners did approve this 5-2 last night, but this also needs to be approved by City of Washington leaders. I know that they are having a meeting with the NCDOT about the project March 20th, so we will see what comes of that. But like they said, if nothing does come of it, they are at risk of losing that funding from the NCDOT.
And that's a chunk of change.
Nearly $40 million, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one to say. Yeah, we'll just, I don't know, tough. Let's talk weather.
Sure.
We'll switch gears a little bit. A lot of clouds out there, Gigi. Bark without the bite this morning. Low clouds, a little bit of fog, pyrocam shot. Looking out towards the softball stadium, it's 41 degrees here in Greenville right now. The ladies will be playing a 3-game set starting Friday. Wichita State will be in town. The Friday game, 5 p.m. first pitch, 78 glorious degrees. That is some good softball weather right there. In the weekend, more of the same. Saturday, 2 p.m., 80 on the thermometer. Weekend winds at about 10 to 15 out of the southwest. You'll feel a little humidity out there, but rain is unlikely. 11 a.m. Saturday. I put a 10% there. I think Sunday, 11 a.m. I think late Sunday, better chance for a shower coming in. 75 for the Sunday game. Good luck to the girls coming up this weekend. All righty, satellite radar, clouds. There was a sprinkle or two came in last night. That risk for even a sprinkle is gone. Northbound, there's some freezing rain in Pennsylvania this morning. Some winter weather advisories up there. A few snowflakes into Manhattan this morning. All that staying north of us. Again, we're good as we take a look at the radar. A little bit of rain along the state line, not sliding southbound, but lifting northward. All right, let's call it 42 right now. Once the clouds start, it's going to stay chilly until the clouds start to break. But once they do, you take the sunshine, relatively light winds, we should have no problem taking those 40s and lifting them quickly late morning, early afternoon into the 60s. In fact, the model's trying to spit out a 70 here or there. I'm not sure we're going to get quite that warm later. The 66, 67 seems very doable to me later this afternoon. That's some good stuff as we get into late day. Overnight, stays quiet tonight. Could be a little fog in the morning, a few low clouds. And then Wednesday, as we approach lunchtime, already it's 65, 10 a.m. tomorrow. Solid mid-70s Wednesday afternoon. Just gorgeous out there. We'll keep that nice weather going Thursday. Let me get you to Thursday. I think we'll hit 80 Thursday inland, not Manteo, Siouxland over on Facebook. You guys, Roanoke Island through the coast will stay about 10 degrees cooler than the inland areas, but still pretty good stuff regardless. There's Thursday morning. Watch that mid-50 jump. You can see the contrast in temps. Manteo showing a double nickel, inland showing mid-70s, and I really think we'll hit 80 inland on Thursday. You should get into the upper 60s out Manteo later this week. And that rain, not legit. That's some false data on the map there. We're good. Check it out this afternoon, 65, 66. Nice numbers for you. The wind under 10, maybe a little over 10 out to the coast occasionally, but not much above it. My beach standards, that's pretty calm stuff. 8-day forecast, 80-ish degrees Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 81 give or take, lows near 60. And again, rain, I just can't put much in there. I just don't see it. Late Sunday, Sunday night, Monday, 30%. Not a big powerhouse cold front. You can tell that when you look behind the rain. If that temperature drops 10 degrees, then you've got a powerful front coming through. This one kind of weakening, so the temp doesn't drop much. Right now I don't see a lot of rain. That could change. We'll see how that evolves as we get closer. But the big story here, the warm air near record highs. From Thursday through Sunday, records are around 81, 82. We'll be flirting with some of those, I think, several days in a row.
Yeah, really cool to see that there for March. Obviously, like we've been saying on air, we don't want to hear record highs in July, but record highs in March, we'll take it any day.
It's a good thing.
Yeah,
and it's going to feel delightful out there. And it's rare to see several. You could hit an 80 here or there in early March, but to see 4 or 5 days in a row, potentially more than that, some of the data keeps that very warm air locked in through the middle of next week.
Wow, okay.
So forget about heating. We'll be talking about kicking up those air conditioners several days late week into the weekend.
Yeah, time to switch it over
No
back
doubt.
to the air conditioning. All right, well,
Having
Jim.
said all that, we will see some freezing temps again.
Okay, so we can't get rid of it yet.
We're not done. I don't want to give the all clear on planting. We talked about that
Right,
last freeze
right.
late in the month to early April.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for the update, Jim. And thank you all for joining us this morning. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And please do not forget, go out and vote if you've not already done so. Polls are open all day until 7:30 tonight. Have a good one.